Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to XCOM 2. Supplies. I need supplies. Not now. We're gonna do the build faster so this stuff gets done. Plated armor is complete.
I think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
New item available, Predator armor. New Proving Ground project available, Exosuit. New Proving Ground project available, Spider suit, codename Yorick. We've recovered enough of the Advent armor to begin repurposing the outer plates into something better suited to our soldiers. The material itself seems to be the same as what aliens utilize throughout the Avenger's hull, an extremely durable substance with an unusual ambient magnetic property. As an armor component, the magnetic field surrounding these plates will actually provide additional protection against magnetic-based weaponry, most notably the Gauss weaponry commonly equipped by Advent. Richard Teigen. Predator armor. Using salvaged plates of Advent armor, this suit provides increased protection and additional inventory capacity for our soldiers. Yep, I want that. Spider suit. Spotty records from the ruined mainframe at XCOM HQ indicate an early prototype for a light armor suit, coupled with a grappling hook never came to fruition. Bull! It came to fruition? In my alternate universe thing, I guess. I don't know. Our recent mastery of the aliens' materials may allow us to revive the concept. Cool, so I know how that's gonna work. Exosuit. If we combine the power-assisted armor prototypes we've been working on with some of the Advent plating we've recovered, we could develop a heavy variant of our plated armor. Most importantly, we might be able to add a heavy weapon mount directly to the armor, combining significant defense and offense capabilities into a single suit. I'm interested. Okay, well, I want that now. Let's do... That only takes 4 days because we bumped up the research time. Nobody likes you, Muton. Nobody likes you. I'm kind of interested in the Advent mech. The faceless autopsy still interests me. Resistance radio, I think, would be important. Those outlying ranges far off from HQ. Yeah. I'm going to do the Advent mech because it does interest me.
These units developed by Advent seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
Just to see what happens. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna research some different things. Okay, this is important, Lily. What do you need?
Maybe we should start training someone else to pilot the Avenger. I'm never going to get any work done if Mr. Bradford can't keep the ship steady.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Man, 6 Advent Trooper corpses, 150 supplies, 20 alien alloys. We need the supplies and we need the alien alloys, which we only have 15 left. Great, so,
we noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load without the engines engaged. At first I thought maybe it was a stabilizer issue, but now I'm starting to think it's all just part of the alien's grand design. The core itself may not be entirely stable, which would explain why the aliens went through so much trouble to isolate it in the bow.
Huh. Build faster. Good. Power core is shielded. We get the power coils are powerful spaces for facility construction. Facilities built on shielded power coils draw no power from the Avenger. Power relays built on shielded power cores generate considerably more power than those in normal rooms. Neat. So I think we should build the power relay there. Build the power relay here. And then go from there. Okay, let's have one clear the debris. Begin excavation. And one to go back into the proving ground. And 2 Advent Stun Lancer corpses, an Elerium core, 5 alloys, and 5 Elerium crystals. Jeez. The exosuit super interests me. Let's see, we have the corpses, we have the Elerium core. How many trooper corpses do we have? We're gonna need 6 for the... 6 for the armor.
Hey, Commander.
We have 14. Okay. More than enough. No problem. So what we're going to do... We'll have to get some more alien alloys at some point, but we'll take 5 of the crystals, 1 of the cores. We have 2 now since we got 1. And 2 of the Advent Trooper corpses, and research the exosuit.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
So there's that. Okay. That's going to do it. We need the supply drop. And we need the supplies.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Unfortunately, they're made quite a bit of Avatar progress. New staff. Let's see. We need to go get our supplies. Sergeant Jeff Marshall and Dr. Johannes Bohr. New alien facility construction imminent. Oh, this needs to stop. Decreasing the supplies in the next supply drop by 50%. That's lame. I can't just give them 2 blocks to the progress meter. That's terrible as it is. And we're gonna spend 20 of the intel. Hi, Viper rounds. Advent incorporates Viper poison into their weaponry, giving some Advent soldiers poisonous rounds for a month. That's lame. Now I have to choose one. We're gonna have to choose the breakthrough. This is gonna be just crippling. But that'll just put them way too close to being finished, because they'll get 1, they seem to be getting 1 a month, so they'll get that 1. Then they'd get an additional 2, plus who knows if the facilities add anything. So, if I can get to the major breakthrough. If I can't, then it doesn't matter, and we'll have to pick something else, and we'll stop this. Poisonous rounds will be annoying, but this, or this, I care more about. We'll know it now, and we won't have to be super worried. Alright, go get the supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
There's the UFO. Did it end because it kind of ran out of time? Let's grab supplies. Okay, the mech breakdown is done.
Discoveries, Commander.
New item available, Gremlin Mark II. That's interesting.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
New proving ground project available, Blue Screen Protocol. If something goes wrong, blue screen! From our initial breakdown, I have to assume the Advent mech design was at least in part based upon the alien sectopod. A similar autonomous war machine lacking in biological components. As far as I could tell, the Advent variant was supposed to be less intimidating, more suited for urban pacification, or, quote, peacekeeping, unquote, operations conducted in proximity to the civilian crowds. That facade only works because of the carefully disguised weapon system integrated throughout the machine. I don't think people would react so calmly if they knew about the micro-missile launching system linked to Advent's network, running facial recognition on the crowds at microsecond intervals. Lily Shin. Codename Cardinal. Gremlin Mark II. The Gremlin Mark II is an improved version of the standard Gremlin drone. Not only will it greatly increase the hacking stat of our specialist, but many specialist abilities improve their effectiveness when the Gremlin becomes more advanced. Blue Screen Protocol. With the number of mechanized units Advent has available to throw at us, developing munitions capable of disabling them should be one of our higher priorities. Tyga suggested we looked into disrupting their core operating system, and I agree. It's a good place to start. Okay, next. If they're gonna get poisoned for a month, this might not be a bad idea to do the Viper autopsy. I also want Gauss weapons, but I'm putting off Gauss weapons because I don't have the supplies anyway to buy the Gauss weapons, even if I wanted to. There's other stuff that we need to buy, namely the armor. We're gonna do the Viper autopsy because I'm not sure, including venom sacs, we might be able to synthesize and incorporate for our own medical supplies. That could come in handy. So we're going to do that.
Although I would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Okay, there's that. That'll be done in 3 days. The side lab's done in 1. The exo ground in 2. Let's continue grabbing our supplies. Supplies. Psi Lab is operational. Our soldiers can now begin training as Psi operatives. New staff slot available. Train soldiers as Psi operatives. And new staff slot available. Increased training speed. Psi Lab training. Any rookie can be trained as a powerful Psi operative by staffing them in the Psi Labs. Staffing an engineer will decrease the time of all Psi Lab training projects. Upgrade. Add another cell allowing... Oh, we trained 2 at once. That's cool. Alright. We got some supplies. I need a rookie. You. You are going to be the first Psi operative. How long? No, I just want to know how long to begin with. Low intel, I know that. 10 days. Well, you know what? I'd like that faster. Train speed by 50%. Let's try 5 days, because I'd like to get them into the group, because why not? I kind of went this route and decided to just go for it, so...
New orders, Commander?
Why not? The exosuit's done in 1 day. The autopsy is done in 5. We'll have our first of the 5th class Psi operatives Viper in 3, sorry. Will be the new site operative will be done in 5, alien debris in 7, and the supply drop in 19.
But what exactly did you do before the invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry, mainly researching vaccine production techniques. Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Wow. That's really cool. He was in one of the first clinics. I want the rest of the supplies. Give them to me. Okay. The exosuit is done. That interests me. A wrist-mounted rocket launcher? With further study, we can unlock additional heavy weapon slots for this suit. Okay. I'm in. Experimental heavy weapon. Although our heavy armor suits are already a formidable protective enhancement for our troops, with some additional reinforcements and a few mounting points, it's possible we could equip even more advanced wrist-mounted weaponry, capable of decimating enemy positions. Okay. Okay, that's done. The new staff is ready to go from the Resistance HQ. Let's go gather more supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
I need more intel so I could get the alloys. The autopsy's done.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander. I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
Pretty crazy. Codename Strangle. I don't like that. I find it truly remarkable how adaptable some of the alien species' genetics are to the constant tweaks they're often subjugated to. In the case of the Viper, a species identified as the infiltration unit known as a Thin Man, the aliens have made a conscious reduction in their efforts to disguise its true form. Without the introduction of extensive human genetic material, the Viper reverts to a purely reptilian form while apparently retaining the same intellect and combat aptitude. The Viper's snake-like form is in many ways similar to the legless reptiles we commonly encountered on Earth. The enhanced torso, musculature, basically it's a muscle structure, allows for upright mobility, and the addition of 2 physically weak but capable arms allows for the handling of traditional weaponry. Of the many alien species our troops encounter in the field, I find the prospect of encountering an intelligent snake standing over 2 meters tall to be among the most disturbing. Battlefield medicine. The venom injected by the Viper into its victims is nasty stuff, capable of taking down even the biggest, toughest soldier. However, it also contains a number of enzymes that would be isolated for use in our medkits, greatly improving coagulation at wound sites. Yeah, I'm down for that. I need intel. Go ahead and decrypt that. I'll take the 5 days.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Choose project. I know we need the Skulljack. Experimental heavy weapon takes a core. Blue screen protocol takes a core. Battlefield medicine takes 2 Viper corpses. I do not have 2 Viper corpses. And a core. I think it's time we did the Skulljack. Probably. Yeah, go ahead and start that. I've put that off for a while.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Site training's done in 3 days. I would like to get to it. Please tell me that I actually get to it. I'm gonna get interrupted now, aren't I? Supplies. Yep. Oh boy.
That UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers.
Commander, we detected an alien UFO in close proximity to the Avenger. It is rapidly advancing toward our position. Begin evasive maneuvers. Well, so much for that.
For India.
Someone get me a damage report.
We've got a problem.
Only one?
They've just dropped some sort of spike outside. It's generating the same type of pulse that knocked us out of the sky.
They don't want us. They want the ship. Isn't there some way you can override it?
Not from here. I can't get our engines online while it's out there.
Commander, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Destroying that spike is our only chance of getting out of here. We can't let the aliens take this ship.
We're going
Operation
down,
Rebel Law.
UFO contact has disabled our systems. Brace yourselves.
If only I had the supplies to build that defensive relay, you know? Venture is under attack and must be defended at all costs. Ready your troops, Commander. Wounded soldiers allowed. Commander, in order to ensure the success of this vital operation, wounded soldiers may be assigned.
Troops back into combat if you feel it's necessary. This operation is critical to our efforts. We may not have much of a choice if we want to proceed.
Wow, because if we lose this, it's over. Difficulty difficult. This is gonna go terribly wrong. That's gonna be where this playthrough ends. Defend the Avenger. So how do the wounded soldiers work? Is my question. Wow, and we get all six people because this is just way too important. Okay. If this is way too important, then I need to take just the highest people I have. Deathball Mills, Shadow. Kelly's wounded. I'm gonna remove Dark Fox, unfortunately. We'll take Dragon. I got that mech suit. Somebody can wear it. Exosuit. Health 5, Armor 1. Only the rocket launcher is available initially. To mount a heavy weapon. Sure.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons, with the durability to match.
Exosuit. Rocket launcher heavy weapon. the acid grenade, the frag grenade, the grenade launcher. Go with that, and the cannon. Gets 1 point of armor and 5 health. Deathball already has a point of armor, so I'm gonna give this to Desk. And we're gonna go with that. Anything else, because I can't afford to mess this up. Maybe the expanded magazine? There was no other armor, because we don't have the armor yet. I was trying to get to that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else there. I'm gonna take Kelly anyway, even though she's wounded, because she's the most veteran unit I got. We'll keep the Mind Shield on. How wounded? On mission. Health's only 6, that's the deal. It should be higher than that. I wonder if I can patch her up in the mission, but we don't have a lot of chance for that as well, since we're only going to get 1 use of the med kit. Make utility items available. Med kit. Too bad I don't have the bigger gremlin either. Alright, let's go down here. We could build the Gremlin Mark II. We could build the magnetic rifle. Huh. 5 alien alloys. If I had more alien... If I could break stuff down for alien alloys right now, I would. To get Predator armor. That would be such a big, big help. Make the Gremlin Mark II. Gremlin Mark II. Hack bonus 20. Execute a variety of company issue protocols with Jade Hack. Is that all? It's just the plus 20 hack bonus? If so, that's sad. I was hoping maybe we'd get an additional med kit used or something like that. Because I don't think there's going to be anything out here to hack, so... Instead of the nanoscale vest... I have a spare Mind Shield. Take the spare Mind Shield. I'm gonna go with this. We'll take Dragon, Desk, Kelly, Shadow, Mills, and Death Ball. Again, too bad we don't have the Advent Rec thing that the defensive Matrix thing online yet. So we just have to blow that up and then leave. Do it in 2 turns or lose. Well, I wouldn't put it past if it was something like that. so we can't heal her at least. There it is! I knew it'd have a ton of HP, so I couldn't just shoot it.
Menace 1-5, situation critical. Primary Avenger systems are offline and hostiles are moving to engage. Shen, any updates?
Commander, we've got a critical system failure. The Avenger is dead in the water. I'm diverting reserve power to the scanners and they're picking up a powerful radiation source nearby. We need to locate and destroy whatever it is disrupting our systems.
We may have a bigger problem, Commander. We're picking up heavy comm traffic. Dozens of Advent transports are inbound on our position, and they've got battleships in tow. The aliens are sending everything they've got. We have to get this ship off the ground or we may not make it out of this one.
That's terrible. Destroy the disruptor. Enemies must not reach the Avengers ramp because then they just go inside and start killing everybody. Give me a gun. I'll hold them off. So the deal is we have to go destroy the disruptor. The problem is if any enemies reach the ramp, we lose. So I'm going to save right here. And this is probably going to go terribly wrong, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we will do this defense mission. Until then, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.